So you just made $50,000 in sales for your Christmas light business. Now you have to go install the lights. And I'll show you how you do that today. Let's build your 7-figure Christmas light installation company. I'm Tim. Welcome back to my channel where I get to help people like you build 5, 6, and 7-figure Christmas light installation companies. It's already happening. People have done it, and I've done it myself. And today, we're gonna be talking about how to install your Christmas light installation job that you just sold in my last video. Let's get started. What does it take from start to finish? Well, I'll show you how with 7 easy steps you can follow. First is power. You have to power your lights somehow, right? No power, no lights. First, you find a good source of power somewhere, typically on the side of the house or maybe in some shrubs. Then you put your timer on so that they never have to touch it. And then you put the extension cord to get it to reach your lights. Now we put lights on the roof. That's right. Next, you get your ladder and start putting lights on the roof line. Now this is the main service that you'll get asked for throughout the Christmas season. You get your lights and you start from one side to the other. And the goal of the person putting up the lights on the roof is for them not to come down once they're up. Pro tip, if you have to keep going back up and down the ladder, it's gonna just take up more time. Make sure everything is nice and neat and installed properly to your design. Then we go to the ground, and you can start off with the ground bushes, or while someone's installing the roof, another person can be installing the ground lights. For bushes, it's not overly complicated. You do want them neat, covering the front of the bushes, and nice. And of course, you want to put mini lights on bushes. Once you got the bushes, you go on to your medium-sized trees or your bigger holly bushes. And same thing, you want to cover the front-facing part and make sure all the lines of mini lights are even and well spaced. And pro tip, typically with bigger trees, you want to start from the top down. Also with bigger trees, you can use your A-frame ladder or extension pole to get in high places. Then we move on to columns if there are any, and you're gonna need your A-frame ladder, staples. This is one of my favorite things to do. Next is ground lights. They look great, easy to install, and also easy to remove. So for ground lights, you'll need your bigger set of lights, your C9s as they call it, and ground stakes and extension cords. And you get everything nice and neat laid out, and you just stake it to the ground. Super simple, looks so great, and you can charge a lot for it. Now trees that are 15 feet and higher do require a little bit more skill. Not only that, it requires another person to help you. There's 2 ways you can install lights on huge trees. You can install it just in the front, again going from the top down, or you can wrap it around 360 or the whole way through. And that requires a little bit of time and skill and another person. But it looks so good, and again, although it takes a little bit of time, you can charge a lot for it. And for big trees, you might need your A-frame ladder, a large extension pole, and even a bucket truck or a lift. Now, before you leave and start putting lights on everything, I want to tell you a story. I remember a time when me and my workers or my buddies had to work super late nights trying to install lights on huge trees that we had no idea how to install them on. Now, when we first started installing, we had no idea what we were doing. We had to use clips that were horrible. We had to use lights that were from Target. They didn't shine bright at all. We were using extension cords that didn't even fit and work. It was a pain in the butt. Aren't you grateful you won't have to go through that like I did? We were just putting lights on everything with no order, no structure, trying our best to just make it look good and most importantly, light up. I also remember struggling on trees with 4 or 5 people, over-promising and under-delivering. Thank you to all the clients that's been with us through thick and thin from the beginning. Now I'm so grateful we have bucket trucks, experienced installers, ladders, more safety equipment than I could ever ask for our installers, so they can get things done smoothly, quick, effectively, and they can move on to the next project. And you know you made it once you got a bucket truck. So if you are committed to building a 5, 6, 7 figure Christmas light installation company in half the time that I did, follow my page, subscribe, like my videos, comment any questions you have for me, any concerns, anything you may need. I personally want to help you make 5 figures this Christmas season, and it's possible. People have done it, and I've helped people do it. Now I want to help you do it. I want to see you succeed. Also, in the link below, there's a 7-step checklist to build your Christmas light company in 7 days. Take advantage of it. And now that you've installed all these wonderful houses, watch my next video on how to remove your projects after the season so that you can bring everything down and store for the year and not have to work till next season.